Well, welcome back, GTA players. I wanted to go ahead and take some time to go through the murder mystery that we'll be able to solve with Michael. This is something new just for the next gen for the PS4 and the Xbox One. For you returning players that are coming from the PS3, kind of pissed. I know that you got to play the story mode all over again. A lot of people are bummed about it, but there's a lot of extras in there. So, take some time, enjoy yourselves. Anyway, getting this one unlocked, you'll have to go back in the story mode when you do the mission called Meltdown. Um, you have to get it done first, and then once that mission is done, we'll be able to unlock the stuff about Leonora Johnson. This is the murder mystery that you'll find. Let's go over here, and you can actually find her on your phone. I just usually put in Johnson murder. Oh, Johnson is with an N. And like I said, there's a lot of stuff in here that a lot of people haven't seen. Who killed Leonora Johnson? Now, as you can go through here, it talks about that she was dismembered in 1975. The mutilated body was discovered on the side of the Lanark Dam. Following an anonymous tip-off, her killer was never found. So this is where you go back through and try to figure out who murdered Leonora Johnson. And I'm going to leave this up for a minute if you want to read it. There's a confession letter in a recent interview. Ira Richards, son of the movie maker Solomon Richards, okay, we all know Solomon Richards from Story Mode, claimed he remembered his grandfather David Richards in a drunken stupor one time ranting about a confession that he had torn up and hidden throughout Los Santos in the late 1970s as insurance to protect those who knew too much. So here's our little snippet for this Easter egg. And if you actually go to, we're on the biography now, or actually you can go through her biography and get a little bit of story on her, where she, as she grew up, how she made it to Los Santos, television career, things like that, things that and a grotesque piece. If you notice that there is ham right there written on there. But pretty much her body was mutilated, hands, cigar burns, multiple incisions, and so this is pretty much what happened as far as a coroner's report, what he found or what had been done to her body. Then it goes through each and every person that's a suspect, and you can read all this stuff, what their roles are, and why they're why they think they did it. Interesting. But like I said, on the TV, I think I have that video. If I do, I'll put it in here. You'll okay, now here's the other one. Here's the other Easter egg. I just saw this, guys. Blood on the rocks. Did she fall? Was she pushed? Remember the ghost that appears? Right there is the beginning of your Easter egg. Like I said, Rockstar put a lot of stuff in here. A lot of people just go in to do the gameplay, the missions, the strangers and freaks. They get online, they do that, and they hang out with their friends. But there's so much stuff in here. On the TV in story mode, there's an actual clip of Leonora Johnson dealing with her unsolved murder. And I believe I have it. If I do, I'll plug it in this video so you guys can see that. And now we're going to go ahead and head on.
Vinewood being Vinewood, it's not all about leathery dudes trying to show off on their motorbikes or roided up gangbangers stuck in some 90s time warp. This is the town that made mass murder into nostalgia. Of course, to become truly popular, your murder has to be both unsolved and gruesome. In a town full of alien spotters, adults dressed as zombies, and entertainers dressed as cartoon characters, it takes something particularly awful to really catch people's attention. The famous unsolved murder of a Vinewood starlet is one such case. For years, horny nerds have wondered what happened to Leonora Johnson, and if they would have plucked up the courage to speak to her or kill her themselves. It's inspired filmmakers, writers, and copycat killers. Conspiracy theorists have blamed various celebrities, the mayor, the Soviets, short skirts, women's liberation, and hidden aliens embedded amongst us for the murder.
Our first location is in Vinewood, and what it deals with is a bunch of markings on the wall to begin with. So let's see here. Alright, let me pull up the map here. Oh, first location is, I believe, it's over here where the paparazzi mission is. So, right in here, right in there. Okay, so let me back that out on the map so you can see where it's at. That is our first location. You're going to hear like a movie reel every time that we find a clue, and you'll see a little icons most of the times. Oh, sorry, I gotta keep that radio off. This is a don't want to deal with a copyright. I had a problem with that on another video. I'm hoping to fix that one about Tracy DeSanta, because apparently the commercial for the Bison truck is copyrighted from the guys who actually put it together. So I didn't know that. So I'm gonna have to cut that footage out. I've got it cut out and I'll upload it hopefully today. Anyway, a little side note there. So what this does is it unlocks your filters. It unlocks a lot of filters for your Snapmatic borders and things like that. You can actually play this game in sepia, the story mode. You can go in black and white, kind of like LA Noire feel. It's pretty cool, you know. But this is our first location. If you remember from the paparazzi mission where chick was being serviced, I guess you would say, and at the pool. I'm gonna go to first person here. Okay, now you heard that. It says, "Old Fred acts nice, but it ain't so." So this is our first clue, and as you hear, oops, punching a wall. As you hear that film reel, that lets you know that you've got it done. So let me head back to my car here, and we'll get on to the next one. Oh, out of the way, people.
Excuse me.